The poem Mastering the Game of Mind highlights the importance of taking control of our own minds and using it as a tool to focus on our true goals and values. It compares the mind to an unreliable colleague who pushes us to follow its impulsive agenda but doesn't take responsibility for the mess it creates. However, through contemplation and strengthening our intelligence, we can learn to refocus our mind and carefully evaluate its ideas and distractions. It compares the mind to a game that we can either win or lose depending on how we choose to play it. This requires efforts and practice, but with consistency, we can train our mind to be reliable and focused leader that help us achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life. One of the key messages in the poem Mastering the Game of Mind is the importance of finding inner peace and balance in life. When our mind is cluttered and uncontrolled, it can easily get caught up in negative thoughts and emotions, leading to unnecessary stress and conflict. By learning to control our mind and focus our positive thoughts and actions, we can find inner peace and live a more balanced and fulfilling life. In addition to the themes of focus and self-control, the poem also touches on the concept of self-responsibility. By taking charge of our own mind and evaluating its ideas and distractions, we are able to take responsibility for our own actions and thoughts, rather than blaming others or external circumstances for our missteps. This shift in a mindset can empower us to make positive changes in our lives and take control of our own destinies. The poem also highlights the importance of self-study and contemplation in gaining clarity and focus. So by taking the time to analyze and reflect on our own thoughts and actions, we can gain insight into our own motivations and patterns of behavior. This can help us identify any negative thought patterns or actions that may holding us back and give us the opportunity to make positive changes. Overall, the Mastering the Game of Mind encourages us to control of our own mind and live by being self-aware and self-responsible. By strengthening our intelligence through self-study and contemplation and focusing on our true goals and values, we can live a fulfilling and purposeful life. It is not an easy task, but with the patience and perseverance, we can break the cycle of being led astray by our mind and find peace and fulfillment. So now it's time for poem. The mind is colleague with a take charge demeanor, pushing us to follow its lead and its impulsive motive premier. But it doesn't really know what it's doing or what needs to be done. It's just all talk and no action, leaving us to deal with the damage it's done. Denying all responsibility for the messes it creates, it nonchalantly shrugs and walks away, leaving us to clean up its mistake. If we dare to question how we were led astray, it vehemently pins the blame on us, making us feel guilty and dismayed. But through serious contemplation, we can see the mind for what it is, an unreliable leader, the opposite of wisdom and wit. So let's try to be the leader of our own inner self, refocusing the mind whenever it wanders like a book that delves. Don't be led by the mind, lead the mind instead. Don't let it take charge, but take responsibility instead. Don't let it push you around, stand your ground and take control. Don't let it make you feel crazy, don't let it take a toll. Our mind is by nature fickle, it's get attracted to any shiny object in sight. If we let it catch our attention, we will waste our time or even ruin our life. But we can break this cycle and find some peace of mind by strengthening our intelligence through study and contemplation. We will find the twin truth that we are different from our mind and its ideas, and the things that matter to us are often different from what our mind fears. The more we internalize this truth, the more we go beyond extreme reactions. We accept the mind for what it is, but carefully evaluate its idea and distractions. When we patiently practice refocusing on the things that truly inspire us, our mind will gradually follow suit and its distractibility will reduce. Just because something catches our mind's attention doesn't mean it has to catch ours too. we can strengthen our intelligence and focus on what truly matters, not just what's new. So let's not be swayed by every shiny or dark thing that catches our mind's attention inside, but rather focus on the things that inspire us and let our intelligence take flight. For when we master our mind and focus on our true goals, we can live a life of purpose with peace in our heart and souls.